What's good, y'all? A little bit of a quickie for you guys today because I'm curious about this one. Now, obviously, if you don't already know, I made a video a couple months ago covering Addison Rae's new single, Diet Pepsi, which wasn't going that crazy at the time. I feel like a lot of people were still in that middle ground with Addison Rae over whether or not they wanted to listen to her music or not, which was really weird. But I was all in right away. I heard Diet Pepsi, I heard the light Lana influence, and I heard the Americana in her voice, and I saw the music video, and I was like, you know what? There is something here. There is something here. And obviously, if you've been a fan of Addison Rae previously, you know that, like, on her EP, there were also some glimpses, some shimmers of hope, right? That really kept my interest, and which is why I keep on coming back to her music to see what she's going to be coming out with. And over the past couple months, I saw Diet Pepsi kind of go from like down here to way up. I don't know what the fuck happened, but like I swear to God, it wasn't even at 1 million views a few weeks ago, and now I just checked and it's almost at 3 mil. Insane. So obviously people are finally starting to get on that hype train for Addison Rae, and I think she's taking advantage of that because she's just dropped her new recent single, Aquamarine. I actually have the video pulled up right now. We are going to be checking out this single, and we're going to be talking about what I personally feel about it. Now, like I said, I am a fan of Addison Rae's music, okay? And if anything, I think she's just getting better. So like I said in my previous video about her, I'm curious to see if she continues to go in this direction that she's been going in with Diet Pepsi and with a couple of the teasers that she's had for the new project that she's working on, which I think is coming out next year, I believe. But I'm gonna stop yapping. This song is called Aquamarine, obviously, and it's by Addison Rae, obviously. So we're gonna get into it, man. I hope you're smoking along with me, saying hi with me, staying hydrated with me. I'm just gonna do a little time lapse. We're gonna check it out. I'm gonna rip this Bossy. I'm probably gonna rip this Muha too. Let's go. Okay, I like this one even more than Diet Pepsi, and I'm gonna get into it. But first things first, the song is called Aquamarine, right? I thought it was gonna get more into the 2000s movie, you know, the early 2000s movie that came out with the mermaid, especially since some of the imagery that I was seeing before the music video came out was kind of centered around that. There wasn't a lot of that in the music video. There was some of it in the lyrics, but besides that, really didn't feel very, very tied to that. Which, obviously, there's other ways. Aquamarine means more than that, you know what I'm saying? But there, like I said, there was definitely some imagery leading up to this single that I thought that was going to tie in with the movie. That's just personally me saying from someone who loved the movie in the early 2000s when I was a kid. I have very vivid memories of watching that movie with my best friend on like a regular basis. So obviously, I was hoping for that, but neither here nor there. I love the production on this one. Addison Rae's aesthetic is so specific. It's very like vintage, chic. You saw the Chanel in the music video, right? But it's also very raw and like very her. Very like bratty. You know what I'm saying? It makes sense why she was on that album because she is very bratty. And like I feel like that shines through on this music video. She is so weird. And I feel like there's a lot of things that Addison Rae does that only Addison Rae could get away with doing. I see that in her comments. People are like, if I did this, people would rip me apart. But when she does it, it is playing jump rope with being cringe. But I like it a lot. And I feel like the lyrics, like I said, the lyrics are really showing that coming into your own, you know, that femininity. I feel like a lot of people like to come out of the woodwork and judge that when an artist starts to talk about that. But I feel like who are we to judge someone's personal critique on their own brand of femininity? Unless it's Katy Perry, where it seems like completely vapid, like there's nothing to glean from that, you know what I mean? I feel like there's substance here. And I feel like there always has been some substance in her music, which is what's kept me coming back to see what she's going to do next. And I really like I said earlier, the production on this song, those background vocals that are hitting those. I obviously can't do it, but most people would choose to have those ring out, and they do ring out a little bit in the background in the earlier instrumental, but towards the end when you can just hear them, they cut and they stop. And I really like that. It's little production choices like that that always get me, bro. I really love shit like that. So for me personally, that's what tied me into the song. I also thought the visuals were really good. She's so sexy. And not, like I said, bro, not in like that cliche, like, obviously, yeah, she's probably like conventionally attractive too, but like, she's so silly. And I feel like that comes across in her videos a lot, and it doesn't seem forced. A lot of people would say that it is, but I can tell that she's just silly for being silly sake. Um, and I just think she's iconic. Sue me. I think she's iconic, and I'm liking what she's doing here, man. I'm really liking this era of Addison Rae. So I'm curious to see what she comes out with next. Curious to see what her new single sounds like. If there's gonna be one after this, she's coming out with an EP or an album. Obviously, I know she's been doing some little promos here and there, but I'm curious, bro. I think next year is when it's gonna be coming out. So those are my thoughts on the song. Make sure you let me know in the comments what you guys thought. If you ended up checking out this new Addison Rae track, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you don't miss anything. Some more reviews coming down the pipe. No Diddy. So make sure you hit that bell so you don't miss him. You know what I'm saying? I think that's it. Quick one for you guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Fuck off.